What can you do about it? Nothing. So why sit around and be scared?
Back with some more Tom MacDonald. Coronavirus. Let's get into it.
I don't know what to think about this virus. Started in China, now everybody in America's hiding. There's no groceries cause people start to panic and buy it. The shelves are empty, the ones with plenty already stockpiling. Y'all making memes, think it's funny? Wait a week till the riots. Wait a month till the only way to eat is be violent. It's not the sickness that's scary, it's all the people who whiling. The government lying, they trying to keep us calm through the sirens. You know it's for real. And all the pharmaceutical...
Hey, that's facts.
What?
So it's not the sickness that's scary, it's all the people who wilding.
Yeah.
That really was the scariest thing, especially right in the thick of it.
Right.
I mean, even now, man, it's like people are just so, I'm trying to be nice here, but they're just so, you know what I mean?
Okay, let's hear it.
So into all the hype and stuff, they're like, people are ready to fight if you don't wear masks. So I've seen footage of fights that break out because someone's not wearing a mask.
Yeah.
I saw a dude get knocked out at a gas station. Not personally, but like online. Over a mask. Like, that is crazy. Like, if I go somewhere without a mask, someone's gonna come press me.
Yeah. Yeah.
That is insane to me. That is insane.
Yeah. I mean, it's wild because it's like, I wonder if people are, if they really buy into the hysteria completely, or if it's like in that Tool video, Vicarious, a sort of like sinister subconscious desire for drama and suffering. You know what I mean?
Right.
I feel like some people, I feel like it's literally like life is so peachy and boring that as soon as this all kicked off, people were like lit, like so excited to have something interesting. You know?
Just to show you the state of like America, like toilet tissue is what we ran out of first.
Right?
Like toilet tissue.
It's like overseas in so many countries, they don't even have public toilet tissue. Like it's like you literally like it doesn't even come with soap or toilet tissue.
Figure it out.
You just figure it out.
But
So
we had
so
an event
first
that
world.
could have been the beginning of the end of the world.
Right?
And what people wanted to hoard was
Toilet
toilet
paper.
tissue.
Yeah.
You gotta be kidding me.
Yeah. And the prices, oh my gosh, okay, wait. Okay, let's get more into it because they're only 20 seconds in, but I got a lot to say on this.
More? Okay.
While in the government lying, they trying to keep us calm through the sirens. You know it's for real. And all the pharmaceutical giants don't have a cure that they can sell you, so now everyone's dying. There's no vaccines or medication made that can fight it. I guess it's time to pray to God we can't rely on the science. And everyone around me in a mask and some gloves. The stock market crashed and the bank's about to bust. Tell us sanitize our hands, this will pass. It's a bug, stay inside, you'll be fine till we're trapped there for months. Yeah. It's a ghost town, we're in this together. They're closing all the stores down, we're heading for shelter. It's all war now, they'll always remember. When locking all our doors down, we're sticking together. It's all ghost town. This a pandemic.
Okay, you said you had some more. What you got?
Yeah, okay, so first off, prices have not recovered. Like,
Gotten worse.
Prices are insane. Like, I know the money in circulation and all that increased and whatever, but I don't feel like people are any wealthier or better off. But, like, everything is, like, 40% more expensive. At least here where we are. It's like,
crazy.
Sausage went from, like, $2.50, $3.50 to now it's $5. And, I mean, literally everything. Like, shrimp went from, $8, or buy one, get one free, so you end up paying like $8 a pound to like $13 a pound, normally $20 a pound. Like, it's just insane. It's like, how are we supposed to keep up with this? I have no idea. And like, curbing, like eating, like every restaurant we go to, like
lumber. Oh,
lumber.
My
I mean, because like literally we used to go get these like $2.99 tilapia sandwiches.
Mm-hmm.
It's like dirt cheap to where it's like
seafood shack.
Yeah, to keep me from cooking, sometimes we would go to the seafood shack and it'd be like pretty cheap. And they're now up to like $5.
$5.99.
$5.99. From $2.99 to $5.99. And I'm sure the business is struggling because a lot of people are just not going to go eat at the places that cost more, Like the Mexican restaurant we used to go to that was like $9 and some change, and now it's $12 and some change. Like everything is so much more expensive.
Everything.
And it makes you like just want to, it makes you want to eat at home because even groceries, like our normal grocery trip might be $100. Now it's like $140 or $150, So it makes you just want to like not spend anything except on basic necessities. But like all the small businesses are like basically suffering.
Right? I mean, after being like shut down.
Yeah.
for almost a year.
Yeah.
The big businesses could stay open. The small ones had to shut down. So then we all had to hoard inside the like same store.
Right.
We had to cram ourselves in the same big business instead of being spread out to go. Some go small, some go big.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It seems like it was planned, but maybe not. You know.
This a pandemic, but we don't listen to the news because they lied to us for years, so how we know that this the truth? And most of us are young enough to think that we're immune, so we just pass it on to people who won't survive it like you. It's either worse than they're telling us or it's nothing at all. But the school shut down, a ghost town in the mall. They gon' quarantine the city, block the road out of Dodge, then tell us leaving our homes is actually breaking the law. This is just the beginning, you know it's gotta get worse. If the doctors get sick, the hospitals won't work. The conspiracy theories all sound like facts, that's for sure, but the fact is we're trapped on this planet called Earth. And the bleach gone, the bread gone, the water sold out, the meat gone, the milk gone, the pasta sold out. Don't leave anything for anyone, you hoard it for yourself. You'd rather tell them go to hell than be a man and go and help. It's a ghost town.
Yes. Yeah, that was cringe when people were like charging. What was that? What's that called when they charged
Price
like?
gouging.
Yeah, when people were price gouging, that was so cringy.
Right. Why does Walmart get to stay open, but the small business around the corner has to shut down?
That's messed up. Like
when the small business around the corner never has more than 10 people in it, like the little grocery store or whatever. You know what I mean? Or even restaurants and stuff. They're not that crowded most of the time.
Yeah.
Why do they have to shut down?
That's true.
I think the small grocery stores got to stay open, right?
Remember it was something like basically if you had like some type of like bar that served food, you could stay open.
Yeah,
but it was like a bunch of like
it was
little,
different every state.
Yeah, or if you had like a store but you didn't sell like essential groceries, then you had to shut down. But if you sold like bread, milk, cheese, you could stay open. Like
some weirdo stuff.
I mean, that had to be tough though for the government. Like it had to be tough to like decide like who passes and who, you know what I mean? And then it's like, who do we prioritize for like? Because it's like, on the one hand, it's like, you know, I understand looking out for the older folks because for one, they probably put more money into the government. You know what I mean? Like they probably have more like assets and more money like circulating and stuff. You know what I mean? Young people a lot of times are just like.
I don't think the older folks were looked after. I mean, they're put in nursing homes with sick patients.
True.
You know what I mean? Like I really don't think.
I
think older folks are more expensive to the government, and so I don't think the government looks after them because they're done paying in.
But,
you know what I mean? Now it's the time for them to.
That's true. They're not
get a
like,
payout. So I mean, the government will have incentive. You know what I mean?
But
to
I
do
mean,
some
I was
sketchy
just thinking
stuff.
about like grocery shopping hours for the older people, and like older people get
that was
priority
nice.
with vaccines, and I was just thinking like, okay, if you're an idiot, you put them in a nursing home. You know what I mean? It's like, I mean, I don't know if that was nefarious or if that was just like dumb.
I mean, a high schooler could have told you that was a bad idea.
I mean, yeah, you
So,
have to be so dumb. But I mean, some people are very dumb.
Why are they in office?
Yeah, they're popular and dumb.
Tell them go to hell than be a man and go and help. It's a ghost town, we're in this together. They're closing all the stores down, we're heading for shelter. It's all war now, they'll always remember. When locking all our doors down, we're sticking together. We're hoping for the best, but we're preparing for the worst. There's one thing we're not scared of, is hard work. We're up against an enemy that doesn't have a face. There's no bombs we can drop, there's nowhere we can aim. There's no soldiers to stop with a tank at the gates. There's no cure that we've got or a pill we can take. There's no food, it's been bought. The truth is we're afraid. We sit inside our rooms and we pray. It's a ghost town.
Okay, can I just say I love how Tom like ramps up the like. He'll like ramp it up with his voice.
I know you're talking about.
You know what I'm talking about? And he'll like calm it down. It's like literally he'll do it on top of the beat to where it's usually it would be music doing that. You know what I mean? That's so cool.
Yeah, I like how this song, it seems unifying to me. It's not like super polar one side or the other. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because like, I appreciate his perspective. Because he's going to have a more grounded perspective than like most people his age. You know what I mean? Most young people.
Yeah.
Because Nova has respiratory issues. I was watching it live one time. He said she was like in the hospital for, I think it was like 10 days with a cold. And they were like thinking about having to do some procedure and all that kind of stuff. So it's like he's gonna have a different perspective because he's young, but also it could be very serious for his family. You know what I mean? So it's like I appreciate his perspective. Because most young people are just like, who cares? Ah! You know what I mean?
Yeah, right. Respiratory issues suck, though. Like, for real, like, if you, like, that's one thing. Like, I grew up having asthma, and I was on, like, 8 medications all the way through high school and stuff. And, like, in recent years, I don't know how, but I think it's gotten better. But,
yeah, like, she had a nebulizer growing up.
Yeah. When you can't breathe, it's, like, it's trippy because the rest of the body feels so healthy, but, like, the air passageways just feel so small. You know what I mean? Like, you can't fill it with enough oxygen, so you're, like, lightheaded, and, like, it's very scary. But, we went to Mardi Gras in 2020, I guess, the beginning of 2020. And remember, guys, when they were saying that was going to be the, like,
I forgot what they call it. Ground zero, whatever they were calling it.
Yeah, so, anyway, I'm pretty sure that we all got it. Like, my mom, my brother,
everyone got sick after Mardi Gras.
And it was like the whole, you can't smell anything, you can't taste anything. It was like the weird symptoms that are like so specific to the virus.
For everyone but me.
For everyone but you. You were like one of those people that had no symptoms.
Yeah, I had like cold chills for a day and that was it.
I was sick for 2 months, I think, through May. So.
But we don't know if it was or wasn't because, I mean, it was so hard to get tested back then.
It was
like, we went to a place to get tested.
We went.
And they're like, oh, go back home, fill out this questionnaire online and all this stuff. And it was like impossible to get tested. And that was super early on.
And the quarantine back then was like, if they did find that you had it, it was like really scary. Like, you were going to have to like be in a hotel away from everyone. And like, it was, and we didn't have health insurance. Yeah, we didn't have health insurance either. So it was literally just like not going to happen. But I had like respiratory sickness through May. And
remember you had that black stuff?
Yeah, I coughed up mucus one time and it was black. It had like, not like all of it black, but it had like a nice disgusting strand of black. And
she took a picture. If you want to see it, ask us in Discord. Oh, we're not put on this video. That's disgusting. Yeah, but
it was terrifying. I really thought like, I mean,
you would like wake up wheezing in the middle of the night.
Yeah, I wake up in the middle of the night wheezing, and the cough was really bad, like really bad. And then it was weird because it's like you get better and then you get worse. Like I had a period where I got better. It seems like
you were super fatigued, man. You had no energy.
So tired, no energy.
Oh my goodness.
And it's weird because everyone that we know that's gotten it since is like the same set of symptoms, you know. But it's no joke. That's the messed up part about it. It's like it is serious, especially if you have
respiratory condition.
Yeah, pretty much any type of respiratory weaknesses. Like if Nova got it, that would be really bad because it sounds like her respiratory stuff is bad. So.
We're afraid. We sit inside our rooms and we pray. It's a ghost town. We're in this together. They're closing all the stores down. We're heading for shelter. It's all war now. They'll always remember when locking all our doors down. We're sticking together. It's all ghost town.
Aww. What a good message. Wow.
Yeah, man, I liked his perspective. I appreciate it.
Yeah, me too.
It wasn't like demonizing anybody either. No, he wasn't demonizing non-mask wearers or anyone else. It's super like, everyone must wear this. It was just like, this is what's going on. And actually, we don't even know what's really going on. Yeah. Be safe. We'll get through it together. There's a common enemy with no face. You know what I mean? Don't hoard stuff.
Right. It is, I feel like, you know, it happened at such a specific time in history where people really don't trust the government or they really rely on the media and depend on the government. It's like if we had a better relationship, like people in government at this, you know, at this time, then like we would have, I feel like people would have been more compassionate. You know?
Well, yeah, and if the government wasn't so like authoritarian. Yeah. You know what I mean? With that little Fauci dude, he wasn't just
little Fauci dude.
I mean, he wasn't just such an unlikable character.
He just seems very.
He's like a little wannabe dictator. You know what I mean? Right. I forgot some of the stuff he said, but maybe I'll Google it on the screen. Some of the stuff he said just came off like so like he thought he was the man. Like his poop doesn't stink. Yeah. So it's like it makes you like want to just bring out your inner rebel and be like. Forget your little, you know what I mean? Yeah. Get your little orders, little man, you know what I mean? So, I feel like it's that element too. If the government would have been like, hey, we recommend you wear a mask, you know, you might save some people's lives, less old people catch it, you know, even though you might not, we just recommend it. Yeah. People might have worn their masks. But see, if you're like, do this, you're saying that kind of stuff. Oh, America's not gonna have that. We're too independent. Like we have that spirit of independence. Oh no, you can't tell us that. You can't do it unless you want the opposite to happen, which he probably did.
Yeah, I mean, they probably make more and more money the more.
But I thought he wanted to prolong it, probably. Yeah. So he probably said it with that tone to make people rebel, so they could prolong it and do more authoritarian stuff.
Yeah, who knows, you know, but I do feel like also, you know, we've got a culture where young people have not really dealt with hardship for the most part, you know what I mean? Not like on a wide scale.
Well, not like a major.
Yeah, individually people have suffered, but like
not like a Great Depression or anything.
Right. Like that. We haven't had it like major war, we haven't had like Great Depression, nothing like that. So I feel like a lot of young people were still excited in a way. You know what I mean? Like a lot of people just seemed a little bit like a little too enthused about it and not taking it as serious, you know?
Oh, let's just make memes.
Yeah. I mean, it's just crazy though, because it's like, on the one hand, I get that mentality, because like, for one, what can you do about it? Nothing. So why sit around and be scared? And for two, I would rather have freedom, and people, you know, some people gotta be casualties of you know what I mean? Like,
well, you gotta protect yourself.
Yeah. Like,
and there can be special provisions made for vulnerable people.
Yeah. So I mean, I get that argument, but on the other hand, it's like, we are a first world country, and so I feel like we are capable of, like, the economy could have survived it better than it did. You know, people could have taken care of each other better than they did. Like, I mean, you know what I mean? I feel like people, I don't know, it's a weird one.
Yeah, it's super sketch. I was like thinking about that year.
Right, because it's like, I almost feel like what happened was, this actually happened. People actually got sick. It was very dangerous. And then the powers that be, whoever that is, companies, government, whatever, use that to make people even more fearful and submissive. And just...
Right, but I mean, it was very dangerous for certain demographics. Not most people.
Yeah.
And so I feel like most people didn't care, and most people were mad at the government for being so heavy-handed. And so even more people took zero precautions. It was like going somewhere without a mask felt great. I mean, I loved it.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm free, and you don't want me to be free. Take that. You know what I mean? Like,
right. But
if you would have just asked nicely, like, I would have worn my mask.
But I think they intentionally created that sort of like spirit of, you know, because they basically want people emotionally distracted on either side all the time. Like, they want you to be constantly thinking that you're like rebelling and really making some progress, when in reality, like, you're not focusing on your life and what affects you.
But also, not wearing a mask is nice to like breathe.
It is. Oh my gosh, we know some double maskers that, like, they're older and they literally couldn't breathe, and were like indoors, and they had like pull their mask down to breathe between like eating and like playing a game, and it was just like, I felt so bad. Like, you're older and you already, like, you're hanging on to life as it is, you know what I mean?
And the mask doesn't protect them.
Right.
So it's like, they really didn't need it. It's like everyone else could have worn it, not the old person, so they could breathe.
Right. And we're all indoors. So I don't know. It just seemed very claustrophobic, and like, didn't seem like it was helping that much. But I don't know. I ain't no scientist or anything, but...
He said double maskers.
That's so weird to me.
You have a whole term for it.
It's every time I see double masking, I'm just thinking like... I just think about the movie Idiocracy. Like, I just think about, like, you know, the Orwellian sort of, like, it just doesn't make sense to me, you know? Like, there should be a degree of, if you want to put yourself at risk, there's, like, the freedom to do that. Or if you want to put, you know, your family at risk even, I mean, it sucks. Who's going to protect them? But it's, like, there's got to be a degree of, like, independent responsibility. It can't just be, like, everything taken care of for you. Everything, like, there's so many rules that you can't make a mistake. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What?
I'm just laughing at the double masking. But alright, we're getting long-winded.
We are. Alright, well, thank you guys for watching this video. Make sure you like the video, comment your thoughts below. We would love to hear them. Make sure you join Discord if you want to see that delicious, if you want to see that disgusting picture. Oh my god. Okay, well, that's a wrap.
I don't know. Tell me, man, what do you know? What do you know? Me and my boys on the road. We to go. She told me, boy, you the go. Like I don't know, but I don't know.